Hey guys, good to see you. If you're like me, your life has changed pretty drastically since in the last month or so, ever since the coronavirus came. In fact, here's a really good example sitting right next to us here of how my life has changed. We are homeschooling, one of many changes that have happened for us. Anyway, the encouraging word for today is that good comes from bad. Today happens to be Good Friday, actually. And I'll give you a quick little background on Good Friday for those who aren't familiar. Good Friday actually symbolizes the day that we celebrate when Jesus died. Yet we still call it good. That's crazy. It's like a horrible, horrible thing happened to Jesus. He died even on a cross. I mean, a horrible, painful death even. Yet we call it good, not because of what happened, but because of the good that came about because it happened. And I hope it's the same thing for you today. I'm not thankful necessarily for the coronavirus, but I'm thankful for the good that's coming from the coronavirus. I believe, and we've seen it time and time again, that bad things don't just randomly happen, but they happen for a reason. And sometimes God lets us see the good that comes from it, and we can actually see the reason. And so just like Good Friday, horrible, horrible death, good came about. And the reason why the good came about that is that we can actually have a right relationship with God because that horrible thing happened. If at the end of the day, nothing else good happens to you in your life because of the coronavirus, I hope at least you would hear a message like this, or you would at least be open to having a right relationship with Jesus, not based on what you do, but based on His grace, based on what He did. And so as we accept the sacrifice of Jesus, if you will, that's what makes us clean. It's not by doing everything that God says all the time. If we live that way, we live in fear. Like, oh man, what if God made me differently and I can't follow what He says? And is He just mad at me and angry at me? And all that. It's no longer based on what we do. It's based on what Jesus did. It's not, if you go way back and before Jesus, it was about not about how they followed the law. It was about the sacrifice that they gave when they messed up. It's the same way with us. When we don't follow the law or the rules or what God would have, He doesn't view us in light of that. He views us in light of the sacrifice that we offer Him, which is Jesus. That's the only acceptable sacrifice. That's why the horrible death on the cross is actually a really good thing, because of the good that came about that. And so I hope that makes sense. If you have questions, let me know. I want to hear in the comments, I want to hear the good that is coming out in your life through the coronavirus. The coronavirus isn't necessarily good, but there's good coming from it, and I believe it, and I know it, and I want to hear that. I want to hear the encouragement, and at the end of the day, I hope you can at least have a right relationship with God through Jesus as we think about what He's done preparing for Easter. But anyway, have a great day. Happy Friday, and I'm just thankful for the good that's coming out of the bad. Have a great day.